Welcome to EduNation Avenue.
Hello guys, from this video I'm starting a new video series on C++ for beginners. So why do we care about learning C++? C++ is the most popular language of modern times, and by using C++ you can develop modern games, modern programs. Like if you want to program a microcontroller or microprocessor, you can use C++ for programming those microcontroller or microprocessor. Because C++ is a superset of C, so it's more modular, more object oriented, and more easier to understand and implement than C. So for example, if you see digital watches or digital thermometer or digital anything, you can use C++ to program those devices. Or even modern robots also you can program using C++. Now for developing C++, we need to use something on which we can write and compile our C++ program. So these things, or this software on which we can write and compile our program, are called IDEs. And what are IDEs? IDEs are, the full form of IDE is Integrated Development Environment, and it helps us to write and compile our program. So let's download a free IDE for compiling C++, and just open first of all your favorite browser, and in the search just write code blocks and search for this. And the first link here you will find is www.codeblocks.org. just click this link. And why I'm choosing code blocks? Because code blocks is a cross-platform and free IDE for developing C, C++, and even Fortran. So that means you can use this IDE on Windows as well as Linux operating system like Ubuntu or Linux Mint, or even Mac OS. You can use this IDE. So most of the operating system supports this IDE, right? And now how do we download and install this IDE? Just go to this download tab, and in here there are three options for you: download the binary release, download the source code, and retrieve source code from SVN, that is subversion. The link we are interested in is this link, download the binary release. Just click this link, and in here there are different downloadable options like Linux or Mac OS, but the one we are interested in is for Windows. And here also there are three options to download this code blocks, and the option we are interested in is this middle option, which is code blocks minus the version. The latest version is 13.12 right now, and min gw minus setup. So just download this option with min gw. So just select this option and just click this sourceforge.net, and it will download code blocks on your computer. And once this code blocks IDE is downloaded, you just save it and run this installer. I have already downloaded the code blocks on my system. It's not really a rocket science. You just need to click some next buttons and code blocks will be installed on your system. Okay, so once code blocks is installed on your system, just go to the start button and just open this code blocks from this start menu, and this will open code blocks here. And now for creating a new project in code blocks, you can either click this option here, or you can go to this file menu here and go to new and new project. Okay, and there are different options we can develop using code blocks, like you can program ARM devices, that means microprocessors, or some other uh, kind of programs you can make with code blocks. But the one we are interested in is this console application. Okay, so just click this and click go, and just click next. And here there are two options, C and C++. So obviously we will choose C++ because this is a C++ tutorial, and click next. And in here you need to write the name of your project. Okay, so just give any name to your project. For example, test my prog, or you can say my first prog or program. Okay, and in here where it says folder to create project in, you need to choose one folder in which you want to save your program. So for the first time when you start this code block, this option will be empty, and you need to give some path here to a folder so that your C++ program can be saved in that specified path. So just give some path here in, or give the path of the folder in which you want to save your project. Okay, and this will be generated automatically, and click next. And the compiler we are using is Cplusplus or GNU GCC compiler. There are other compiler available also, but by default our compiler is GNU GCC compiler, and press finish. And you can see here our new project is created here called my first prog, and in here there is a folder called source. And when you click this plus button here, this is a small plus button, you will be able to see this main.cpp file. And when you click this main.cpp, just double click it, and it will open this main.cpp in here in your workspace. And what is this main.cpp is? This is a file in which our program will be started, okay, or will be written. So by default, code blocks has generated a very simple program for us, which I'm going to explain in the next video. But what I'm going to show you is how you can compile this program. So once you have written your program in your IDE, you need to compile your program. That means you need to verify that if you have committed any mistakes in your program while writing your program. So compiler recognizes mistakes or suggestion if you have done any mistakes in your program, and it will make a binary or executable file for you which you can run. So how you can compile your program? Just select your project. In my case, this is my first project. Right click it and just search for the option called build. Okay, so just click this option build, and you can see here our program is built now and it has 0 errors, 0 warnings. That means our program is successfully compiled. Now to run your program, you can either press this button, or you can go to build and press run button here. Okay, and there is a build option here also, which we have used here earlier. So just go to build and click this run button, and you can see this terminal has started and it has printed hello world, because it's our first program and this is to print hello world. So you can see here hello world, and this other thing is a default, so this you don't really care about, but the message we wanted to show is hello world. So in this way you can download and install code blocks IDE on your Windows operating system. In the next video, I will also show you how you can download and install code blocks on your Linux operating system like Ubuntu. So if you want to use Windows, you can skip that video and you can directly jump to the first video where I will show you how this program works. Okay. So that's it for now. I hope you have learned something new this time. Please rate, comment, and subscribe. And bye for now.